Hey guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 on Dusty Cove. So, I want to straight off the hop extend a huge thank you to Daggerwin. He gave me a huge shout out and I am so thankful for that. That made my day. Record history on the channel, I've had a good friend of mine called Bales T-Max shout me out in the past, way many years ago, and I got 100 plus subscribers on that one day. I think I got 125 on the day Daggerwin gave me a shout out, so a massive thank you to him. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot. So, unfortunately, for the time being, there is no West Coast. I believe once it is available for, well, once it's been uploaded to Giants Mod Hub, we'll be able to do videos on it. And once you guys start seeing Let's Plays from myself, no doubt Daggerwin, no doubt Simulate, actually I know for a fact that Simulate for sure, I can't speak for Daggerwin, then it's uploaded to Giants and it won't be too long after that, hopefully, all things being equal. So as a release date for that, I don't know guys, I truly don't know. There's still some stuff that does need to be added, I think, to West Coast, but it'll be ready when it's ready, guys. We've waited 2.5 years for it. We can wait a little longer, as far as I'm concerned, personally. I have been playing the living snot out of that map. I've harvested the fields already that you start with. I'm now seeding them. I've just been playing the map, getting used to it. It's actually really refreshing to be able to do that for once. And not just jump into it and look like a pillock because I've gone the wrong darn way again on that map, because let me tell you, I always go the wrong direction, it seems. It's a map where it's not huge. It's definitely bigger than Dusty Cove. It feels huge. It feels like a 4 times, but it definitely isn't. And you do get lost. You generally get lost. The driving roads, I think, for me personally, they're some of the best driving roads in Farming Simulator I have seen it to date. I don't think anyone else is going to beat it, personally. It's a really awesome map. I can't speak enough of it. I really can't. Hey, I was going to go to the next field, but actually we can't, because we need to empty it again. Combine just had a tiny little bit left in it, which sucks, but it does. So, obviously many of you are wondering, why on earth are you baling and ploughed, and some of you newer people that come in from Daggerwin, for example. The issue I had with using seasons is, I don't know if it was a mix between a mod or me or seasons, but seasons screwed me. It screwed me to the point of where I was lucky if I was going to get this field done before winter hit. I did a bit of poking around. Now, mid-season I swapped from 6-day seasons to 3-day seasons, and I think that is what really screwed my game up. So I did a bit of poking around in the XMLs and found out that I could actually just swap the days, bring it back a little bit, back into mid-summer I think it was. So that's what I did. So I've got like an extra day of real-time summer at 7 AM in the morning. And that's what I'm doing, because I would have lost all the crop. I wouldn't. Field 40s. Okay, we had canola. We've got some good crop in other places. And I really did not want to lose it, if possible. Now we've got to go over here to empty these. So that is why it's partly plowed, because I was just going to plow it and get crop in before winter actually hit for winter wheat and barley. Then I did that fix and I was like, okay, I can actually take my time and chill and go at a slower pace. So we'll probably get Courseplay on this field right away with the plow after we've got the rest of the bales up too. We'll jump into the Huadaman. This forklift front loader thing's pretty neat. Definitely has its purpose around the yard. I'm thinking of probably putting this on West Coast too, but I don't know. I've got a lot of machines on there. I'm trying to pick through some of the stuff that I want. I'm trying to find my way with that map. I really am. I think I've pretty much there on everything I want, but yeah, I'm still not 100%. I think a few people will have a surprise at some of this stuff, and I do have a surprise tractor, which I enabled it. I have been working on, thanks to someone else called Pizza Wheels, working on a little edit to the TW. Some of you may have seen around on the Facebook pages. Am I going the wrong way on the header trailer? Yeah, I am. Where am I? Yeah, I am. Some float around on the Facebook pages. The TW range from Matt XJS with a 3-point hitch and a PTO up front. I got sent that. I contacted Matt saying, is this above board? Do you know about this? Because I wanted to use it on videos. And he said, yeah, it was released on his Discord. It's not an official edit, but it's an approved edit on Discord. On his Discord, so I will be using that on West Coast, but me and Pizza Wheels put a little spin on that. I'm not going to take all the credit because he did the hard part with the script, and it's something I want to learn how to do. Because what we did, I would want to add to a few vehicles. Being vague, being very vague. Right, let's head over to the next field. Now I'm not going to be driving on the road with this thing, don't worry. But as a little, what I'm calling it as a yard tug, so just pulling stuff around the yard. If it'll connect to the back of this thing, it's perfect. And I think this thing's got enough sort of power and weight to probably move pretty much everything in the yard, to be quite honest. I'd say so. Oh, and there was a few people asking about... hang on, I'll show it. This in a thumbnail. Saying, oh yeah, he just pushed it to it. No. It's hooked up, guys. Wait and see. Wait and see. That's all I'll say to that one. And that one, that has been floating around on the Facebook page, is that snowblower in pictures. Again, I got sent that one. Which I don't know if that's ever going to be released or anything, so I will keep that quiet who made it for the time being. I need to actually contact them and ask whether it's going to be released or not. Ease it over this. So I think this week I'm going to trial the car mechanic. Every other video is going to be car mechanic for a little while again. See what happens. We had a great response with that for last week. I'm going to trial it for another week and see if it continues. I've got an idea for some content that I want to do for the car mechanic stuff, and that's going to be where's it combined? Straight up restorations, basically, from start to finish, but in different parts, part 1, part 2, so on and so forth. I usually can get through the restorations fairly quickly, but it still takes around an hour or so to do it. So I'll be splitting them up into chunks, and hopefully, just 2 chunks I'm hoping, the strip down, and then build up, and we'll get to around... Whoa, see the shadow flashing? I think that's flashing in time with the beacon over there. It is too. Let me switch the beacon off, and I bet that'll stop the flashing of the shadows. Yep. That messes with some stuff. Jeez. So that's my plan with the car mechanic, and hopefully I got such a huge response from that last week when the game was fairly fresh. I'm gonna see if it continues. It's a roll in the dice and see what numbers you land on, basically. That's the thing with doing YouTube and this type of stuff, especially uncharted territory. I'm gonna probably record a video later tonight after this, maybe? I don't know. I do not know. Love the smoke effect on stuff. Love to find out if there's a tutorial out there how to do that, because I'd quite like to add that to a few machines. Alright, this is quinoa. Planted and fertilized this, so the yield should actually be fairly good. Hopefully. That doesn't look to be too bad, so what we'll do is, yes, we're going to set up the abominable Courseplay. I saw a question recently, someone asking, when do I think they're going to release Courseplay? It's released, basically, on the GitHub. Previously, we saw it get away from GitHub and released on Mod Hoster. This time around, I truly don't believe we're going to see that. Hang on about. I don't think we're going to see it officially released per se. I think it's just going to get kept updated on the GitHub. There's plenty of videos on how to get that. I think Simulate's done a video on it, so if you guys don't know how to get it, watch his video. It's only for PC only though. It's not for consoles. Console players are never, ever going to be able to get this. Just putting it out there. Start direction north. Actually, no. And why is that? Well, it's just one huge script. Bottom line. It really is. It's just a huge script, and that's going to be going the wrong way. That one. That one. Yes, fumbling around with Courseplay. Oh, the fun. And we found the right one eventually. Nearest waypoint, drive. Yes. Alrighty, so back to this and empty it quick. Barely any grain in there, but gotta go empty. We've got the bale trailer there, that's going to need the bales sold. We don't have a lot of money, so any time we can make or sell bales, we are. If the field is big enough to really move the equipment around, if not, then we're not worrying about it. Other than that. So, I'm kind of curious with all the new subs that have subscribed recently, if you guys are watching, let me know sort of what type of stuff you prefer seeing. Now, I would say the channel isn't 100% realistic by any means, and I try and play somewhat in a realistic manner, but if I'm not, sort of deal with the fact that it's not realistic, I would say. Because I'm out to play this game for your guys' entertainment and have fun myself. I talk about a lot of the stuff that goes on in the background of Farm Sim, a lot of the mods, a lot of stuff like that. I treat these videos more as a vloggy kind of format, as a strict, this is what we're doing, this is what we've got to do, and go here, there, everywhere, jumping around in as far as doing stuff. I take it how it comes, I just roll with the punches, as the saying goes. So it's I would say these are very relaxed sort of videos. But I'm always up to hearing what you guys want to see, per se. As far as maps go, I'm not taking any sort of suggestions on maps, mods, stuff like that. I'm very picky with what I play and what I play with as far as mods. So I'll be covering Dusty Cove, and then we'll be over to West Coast. West Coast will be ran alongside Dusty Cove. So we'll be continuing with doing that, and I really, really look forward to that. Really do. So we're off to sell this lot. Now the bale sell point. Where is the bale sell point? I forget where the bale sell point is actually, it's been a little while. Too used to West Coast apparently. Right, nuke that, nuke that, nuke that, and that again, and that again. Okay, over here. So, actually, yeah, just going straight across the main town. Be the easiest way. Take a little poodle along. In the old 7810. Is it 7810 or 77? Yeah, 78. I love this tractor. It's real nice tractor. Only reason I don't have this one, I'll let you into a little thing here. I would love to put it on West Coast, but West Coast is a lot of driving and this thing's slow. So for doing far stuff away from the field, we've got tractors that are capable of 30 miles an hour. You got to think from a video aspect of doing a lot of driving. Now, that TARDIS mod, doing video content with stuff like this, yeah, maybe beneficial. To be quite honest, it probably would be. So I can just click on a part of the map and go poof, I'm there. If it works like that, I've never used it. And how much it breaks stuff, I don't know. Like with this wagon we've got with a fully loaded trailer of Hestons on the back, yeah, it'd probably screw you, basically. Or big pack bales, whatever these are, the dimensions, I don't know. The whole 6,000 litres, that's all I care about. Alright, put the cruise on. And we'll settle into the drive. All the way down to the bale sale point, I guess. So, once we're there, or very close to it, I'll let you come back and see it, I guess. Alrighty, we're almost at the sale point here. Went the wrong way once, twice, and now we're here. It does take a little bit of time to remember. It does for me anyway. If it's been a while, I always forget what way you're supposed to go. That could be just me. Who knows? Holy! Dang! And there's some funky business going on there, apparently. Can we cut back in again? I don't know if these bales here have collisions. That's just straw. Oh, I think seasons has an effect on stuff like that. Whoa. Oh, is that a gate we can actually open? Yes! Perfect. Is that, I was going to say, is that an animated horse or just a one that appears to be dead? Alright, we'll use a bit of creative license here. What do I mean by that? You guys will see. Gotta do what you gotta do, people. Oh, it is animated. Sweet. That's the only thing West Coast is missing right now. Animated stuff, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll with it. I think, anyway. I do. Alright, shut the gate, and we'll head on back to the yard. Alright, the tractor is back in the field, and the combine needs emptying. Kind of not surprised all of a sudden driving back as looking and oh yep, we've got a combine in the field, don't we? Oops. So I've been watching was it Dino's videos, and he's got the wheat is on. I think it was one he uploaded Saturday. It was pretty cool watching them harvest at night like that. It's definitely something that I don't think a lot of farmers particularly video. But it was cool watching everything work and them harvesting, knowing the fact that there's bad weather coming in, so they have to get it done, they have to get going. That was really cool. And I got part way through watching JWB Farm Services video. There, he was off to a field, guessing starting on wheat. I don't know if it was in the video, I didn't get a chance to fully watch it yet. Definitely enjoyed George watching JWB, aka the legend, George Saunders' former employer. And of course there's George's video with the T-dub. Awesome sound coming from that. And he was driving, or carting bales, I believe it was. I think it was bales anyway. Passing a huge articulated John Deere 9000 with duals on it. And that was pretty cool to see, especially on British roads. It definitely fills up the whole entire road. So if you don't see too much, that's for sure. And it's just kind of my case in point of, not that anyone said it, but you do see stuff like that over here. It's just few and far between. And I do have a tractor that I'm going to be using on West Coast that I'm looking forward to everyone seeing. It's a big articulated tractor of some sort. But what it is, I'm going to keep hush for the time being. That map, if it wasn't for the speed of the vehicles, the older stuff, and it's realistic, I get it, it would make a fantastic map for the older machines. It really would, just to use older stuff, like 80s, 90s, stuff like that. Okay, let's get this girl going. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to just get... Oh, actually, we need to get the rest of the stuff out of the field. Alright, not quite yet. It won't take us long to do. Get the old T-dub. We had it all posed for a photo. Group photo. Mainly because it was a case of, oh, shoot, I have forgot to do a thumbnail. Which doesn't happen too often, but it does. It's a pain in the rear end when you mean to get a thumbnail of doing something and you completely forgot. I don't know what I'll do for a thumbnail for this video, to be quite honest, because we've had a lot of harvesting. A bit of ploughing, I don't know what I'll do. We'll figure something out, I guess. I don't think we've got the drone anymore. I got rid of it. The DJI drone that was kicking around. It's awesome. It just needs really refining. It's not the best. Let's put it that way. What am I fixing the mirrors on the T-dub as well? No, the mirrors aren't supposed to be like that. He screwed up. I think they're doable in the XML files. Just by moving them forward a little bit, presumably. That's all it needs. I wish there was a way of being able to do that outside the XML. I'm not too sure. Something that I need to tinker with. But the more and more I screw around with stuff on the TW, doing various things, the more and more I'm liking it. And this is my, other than me not making the thing, if you guys understand what I mean, this is my tractor. No doubt everyone in Farm Sim has their tractor they have to have in every game save without a shadow of a doubt. This is it for me. Over the Land Rover, over the Optima, over everything. This is the mod that I gotta have in every game save. I just love it. Absolutely love the thing. Yeah, granted, there's always ways to improve it. More wheel options for duals, stuff like that. Which I think Matt's probably working on. There's a guy I want to message him and ask if... I know he's got stuff planned, or whether he's actually done anything like that. I would love to be able to get a set of doors for this thing, I really would. So I wouldn't mind messaging him, asking him, is there a way? And I may shoot him a version of the tractor that got tinkered with the other day. See what he thinks. And the combine is over yonder there. What's it at? 26%. So it's not too bad. I'll be able to clear this field off completely, which is nice. So once we've done that, we'll get the plough going and get all the bales out of the field. We can get it going now probably, it'll do the headland pass and have to clear over that piece that we've already done, but it was a case of me being really ticked off and trying not to show it in the video, and I was off in that corner ploughing, basically. It was a case of I can't physically do anything else. It's all gone to pot, as the saying goes. Alright, now we'll get this set up on Courseplay. So this is field 40. And we want to do 3 headlands, actually maybe even 4. See what that looks like. Not bad. That may be better. I should have remembered what field you just did. Well, that's perfect. Alright, we'll drive it over there ourselves, just in case it runs into some bales. Oh, that's right, it's got that darn icy. As much as I like the CMT's work, make it so it's icy that just stays on when you do stuff, please. I think there's a way in the X miles I can do that, no doubt, myself, and something I probably will look into figuring out how to do it. It is a pain in the rear end. It really is. I never realised there was such a dip in that corner there. Okay, start location is there. Now, this is a tractor I wholeheartedly recommend. I very, very nearly put it on West Coast, and it's still... The tractors that have gone on there right now, there's 2 that are 100%, actually 3 that are 100% staying. There's 2 that I may change up. Right now that's the Class 800 Axeron and the John Deere 75Gs, the 7R. Tempted to change out. Wrong tool for the mode, that one. We'll just go first waypoint. Yeah, tempted to change that up. Why? I don't know, it's... The map just screams 80s equipment. Now this is, I think, 80s, 90s. The Ford 88 maybe? Maybe early 90s, I'm not too sure with the model. Here's the V2 spec. So, having stupidly modern pieces of machinery on there, I don't know. I wouldn't mind. It's fast tractors I want on there though, so one's gonna have to stay. The Class can get up and do 32 mile an hour. Same with the John Deere. So as far as that goes, it's a toss-up between the two. What we'll do, but I'll figure it out. There's some machinery that I've been looking at and kind of questioning whether I will go with that, just for something different. I haven't used the piece of machinery I'm looking at ever. I will say this is a John Deere, but I'm trying to sort of have bigger tractors as well. How full's the combine? Not too bad. And I'll park this over here. And set this thing up to collect the bales. Okay, it did reset itself. I wondered if it would. Boom, there we go. Perfect. Now we don't have too many to pick up. And we'll be able to pick them up and get both machines out the field before it's even made the round. Oh jeez. Actually, maybe not. It's a lot closer than I thought. Yeah, it'll probably chug down a bit once going up that hill. That hill's fairly steep, so it'll make most machines work. Now the annoying thing is, as much as I would love to put the fence in on West Coast, we've got it on this map, so it's kind of the crossover there. I don't care for too much. Of course, some mods you just can't help it. T-dubs, for example. T-dubs everywhere. And Forager. That may be different as well. Wow, that'll be crossed over, should I say? That's what I meant to say. Because if I do silage, it will be using that thing. I just can't stand the how slow and everything moves. And that thing works nice. It really does. The Cargo X trailer. It's on the back of it. And don't worry, you guys may be going, oh, you're not going to be driving back there again. Nah, we'll save that for another day. Maybe a Farm Sim live stream this week. I really do want to stream some farms at some point. Hey, we're at 70%. Let's drive on to it. Hopefully it's not going to get caught up around the baler. See if we can match the speed. That's the thing, doing this field, it'll just motor for it. It's only canola, so we've not actually emptied this yet. My guess is we'll be able to get the whole entire trailer into it. I won't be too surprised one bit. It's a shame with Courseplay it misses so much on the corners. It doesn't pick up the reverse and go back into it, it just does an arc around. Which sucks. Yeah, 12%. We'll let it roll on. We'll just run through this bit. To be quite honest, it'll probably be able to complete that easily without having to empty again. And oh, we didn't quite need to go through the baler. Sweet. I say through the baler because it would have literally gone through the baler. Right, where shall we park this then? I'll just back her into the yard somewhere. Got the bale on the rear end still. I guess in reality you'd probably eject it before moving too far away, but we'll strap her down, it'll be fine. Can actually see it moving back there. That's kind of cool. Because we'll end up taking this to... Well, actually we could just eject it right here. Be able to pick it up. We'll end up taking it to the next field that has some stubble and we can harvest. I'll say harvest, and I meant to say harvest because technically you are, I guess. That is, I have to be on for it. Oh, you kidding me? Not too close. Jeez. Okay, we'll do it the cheaty way. We'll just nudge it over. We're very, very strong, you see. Lies. It's literally just out of the area. Okay, so that's the... We'll get rid of the F1. We'll back this up. Where is our next field actually we need to go to with wheat in it? 42. That's... yeah. We'll be going down there next. Jeez. There's a C-130 back going by. So we're getting quite a bit done actually, to be quite honest. Getting a lot accomplished today. I'm not too sure what we'll have on the seeder. As it stands right now, I think every tractor is actually being used, which is a good thing. It is a good thing. I'll shut the damn teed up. So you got the John Deere 75. Why have I got the fixation? The 78, the T-dub, the fast track, and yeah, we that's it. Oh, we've got this 240, but that's, yeah, good luck with that. This is going a little unrealistic speed, don't you think? Interesting. Well, I think we're at a good spot to end it here. We've accomplished harvesting field 1 over here. That will give us a lot of money. I think next time we will maybe crank out some more silage bales. That being said, I'd rather get the crop off the ground, to be quite honest, but we've got plenty of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That may be a live stream. Until next time, we'll see you tomorrow for Car Mechanic, the first episode of restoring a vehicle. I'm not too sure what we'll have, and by the looks of it, music is copyright free, so we get to listen to music while working. Can't wait. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you later.